So Captain Dave, what's happening today?
Last night the generator failed completely. Taking it apart today. Inside it looks fine. Everything's clean and pristine inside. It looks like we've got fuel. I checked the spark plug. I don't think I grounded it properly, but there was no spark. That's probably because it wasn't grounded properly. You gotta love downwind sailing. We're not going very far, so we didn't put the spinnaker up, but we're flying just the jib, you know, with that hole not having a mainsail yet. And we're in 10 knots of wind, doing 4.4 knots. Quiet, calm, and steady. 10 knots and 4.2. 11 knots, it'll probably gust back up. 4.3. Jack's Bay. And up ahead of us is Black Point.
We left the anchorage this morning because it was rolling so badly. And the day before that, like yesterday, was just smooth as butter. And then we were back to the rolling like this, and it's really, really hard to get work done. Really hard. So we left.
It wouldn't be so bad if the roll was in the same direction as the wind, because we're sheltered from that, but the roll's coming in from the southeast. Actually, the wind right now is too. The roll's coming in from the southwest, and the wind is coming in from the southeast, so we're getting more or less broadsided. And yes, we're spoiled being on a catamaran, but it's still rolling and it's... So what do you say to people who tell us that sailing is just too much work?
Yeah, it's rough. It's really hard.
Sorry to interrupt your nap.
Now, Captain Dave.
Well, we got into the Staniel Cay Yacht Club about a half an hour or so ago, and we're waiting to get some diesel. And this yacht right here has been fueling up ahead of us. We're just waiting our turn.
Put her in hover, Barf.
Putting her in hover.
Yeah, I see you. I know you see me. What's going on? Where are you going? So Captain Dave, what's happening today?
Last night the generator failed completely. Taking it apart today. Inside it looks fine. Everything's clean and pristine inside. It looks like we've got fuel. I checked the spark plug. I don't think I grounded it properly, but there was no spark. That's probably because it wasn't grounded properly. The only switch I can't get at is the switch here, which is in behind this housing. I took the cover off. You still can't get at the switch to see if the switch works to turn the power on and off. So we have no spark that I can tell. It appears to be getting fuel. I can smell it. So I don't know.
So this is a vital piece of equipment that we use every single day. So this is a bit of a deal.
We bought this brand new in December. It immediately started to fail about a month in, and last night it just quit. So right now we're underway because that's the only way we can generate power. The sky's cloudy. We don't get even the minimal amount of solar that we've got working. So we have to be underway. We've got some feelers out to see if anybody can work on this thing. But as far as I know, the nearest Yamaha dealerships are in Nassau and Georgetown. We are in Staniel Cay. Nowhere near either one of those. I peeled all the sides off the generator and dug around. Inside it looks really good. There's no corroded wires, there's no corroded fittings, nothing's loose. All the connections are good. When I pull the starter cord, I can smell that it's getting fuel. I don't think it's flooded. For one thing, I took the plug out and it's dry. The plug also doesn't look fouled or bad, but I can't get any ignition on the plug. It could be because I didn't have it grounded well. Working on that stuff while you're out in a rolly sea is challenging. So we're gonna take it in to see Chubby here at Staniel Cay. And he told us if he gets it fixed, he's gonna keep it. I hope he's kidding. So the hard part isn't just finding somebody to fix it. The hard part is getting the damn thing in the boat. Then we gotta get it ashore. And then we gotta lug it up to the yacht club office. And then hopefully Chubby can fix it. If not, we might have to go back down to Georgetown. I know there's a Yamaha dealer down there, but every day that we don't have it is a day that we have to run the engines for a few hours underway in order to generate any power and charge our batteries, because running them at idle, as we learned last night, doesn't generate any power. As a matter of fact, we were still losing power working on the computer and trying to get this weekend's video uploaded. So wish us luck, and the challenge continues. The struggles are way different when you live on a boat. So those of you who've traveled the Exumas before know that each anchorage assigns you your own barracuda. Sometimes they're a great big huge one, sometimes they're a little one, but you always get your own barracuda. Well, the anchorage here is really, really busy at Staniel Cay, so instead of a barracuda, they gave us a free upgrade to a shark.
And I might just go, dive on him. I might go dive on him.
You're gonna go pet the shark, aren't you?
Probably gonna go pet a shark. He's just sitting there beside our boat. He doesn't care that I'm diving on him.
That's crazy, eh? Chased a shark away.
I touched him.
Did you really?
Little bit of a rough day here at Staniel Cay, as you can see. A little choppy, a little dreary, and please add to the fact that our generator is not working.
Still broken. We sent it to somebody local who ran some carb cleaner through it, and it ran for a little bit. Now it doesn't run at all. The engine will roll over, it'll run for a little bit, and then it just dies. It will not build up any power, it won't generate any current. I thought maybe the spark arrestor might be plugged in the back and it wasn't able to exhaust, so I took it out, but that's far from plugged. So that's not it. We'll put that back together.
So when we did use her last, she just wasn't generating any power.
No power. It was running, barely.
It's running,
barely.
but no power.
And the economy and full power switch no longer does anything, so it's completely starved for fuel. The only way it'll run is if you give it a boost. So. So that's the latest. We
The
paid
latest
somebody to.
and not so greatest.
We paid somebody to fix it. Took him a day longer than he said it would, but that's fine. We're on Bahamas time. But we got it back, and it ran for maybe 10 minutes, and then it quit. So we're not generating power. We might have to go get a slip because we do not have enough solar on this boat. Welcome to the world of shakedown cruise. We learned that our solar is garbage.
But to make matters worse, we can't even use our solar panels because, as you can see, yeah, no sun today.
It does not seem to be getting any fuel.
Did you do anything on the inside when you opened it up? Jiggled some stuff and smacked some stuff around?
Checked everything, made sure everything looked good. The carburetor is gummed up a little bit, but without a carb kit, I can't take it apart. And I don't have any specs on how to set it because you have to take it to a Yamaha tech to do something as complex as set up a carburetor.
Guess what's nowhere near us?
I've also done like 1,000 carburetors on cars. Like this is, pretty sure this is no more complex. But the carburetor does not seem to be the issue. Fuel's not getting to it.
Please excuse me moving back and forth, guys. It's really rolly right now.
Yeah, that doesn't make it any easier.
No, it does not. Good morning, Captain. What's happening today?
We're going that way.
And we just left White Point. Man, I like White Point.
If we had a generator, we could stay. But we don't, so we can't.
I hate you.
So we're going to Georgetown in hopes that we can get somebody to fix this generator or maybe buy a generator or something.
How long is this trip?
10 hours maybe? 10, 11 hours.
Because of you. Not a happy camper, because I'm leaving that. And White Point is one of my favorite places to be. And we only got to spend one evening in her, and it was a drop the hook, pick up the hook, and go. I was sad and tired. Yeah.
So, turns out there's no Yamaha dealer in Georgetown. There's a Yamaha sign. They have Yamaha products for their own rental boats. So, I managed to get the generator running, more or less, and we're going to try and limp it back to the US where I can hopefully get parts or service or something. I know it's a carburetor problem, but I don't know exactly what. I suspect it's a governor issue, but all of that information is reserved for Yamaha service centers only. Apparently there are special tools required to set up the generator carburetor. I can build you a carburetor for a race car, but apparently I can't set this one up. Must be really complex. Meanwhile, we'll keep on traveling and we'll keep you informed when we know more. Stay tuned.